All right, we are here with head men's basketball coach Joe Krupinski after his team picks up a 73-69 win over Berea to open up the new year. Coach, made it a little bit tougher on yourselves, and the team made it a little tougher on themselves tonight than you probably liked, but in the end, you get the win. That's all that matters.
That's right. We had more than them at the end. I think they had something to do with that in the second half. I mean, I thought they played a lot more confidently on offense, and we got a little foul trouble, and the momentum got swung in their direction in the second half. But we made some plays down the stretch, which is always good. It's going to be good practice for the league. Hopefully there's usually a lot of close games in the league when we get into the conference. So we were able to finish that out and make plays down the stretch. So that's exciting. Something we can take out of this game. And there's going to be no easy games for us the rest of the year. So anytime we come out on top, we're going to be happy about it.
You get off to a really good start defensively. I think a little bit of that was helped by Berea missing some shots that they might normally make, but still, you guys came out. It was 22-9 there in the early going, 22-6 actually. What was it in the early going? Was it just a fast start? What was it exactly?
I thought we've had this is our first game back from the break. I thought we've had a really good week of practice, which is and that carried over to the start, and that was great. Now Berea was coming off a big break. So they probably weren't as sharp as they maybe normally would be, which helped. And I thought our intensity and our effort on defense was pretty good. I thought we had a decent plan coming in, and we were able to execute that for the most part. And limited them to made it tough on their good players, and kind of limited them to one shot for a good portion of that the first half. And we kind of slipped. They got going on the glass a little bit more in the second half and the first half. But I thought we were very focused on the defensive end. Mm-hmm. And then when we had some success doing that, and I think that kind of continued, the momentum continued, and we just halftime came a little too early for us.
And second half, Berea comes back in. They cut it to 3. I think with 3 minutes left, even cut it to 1 a couple times. But you guys made the plays down the stretch. What was it that got Berea back in the game? Foul trouble, I think you mentioned.
Yeah, and they just started. They really started driving it, and they got a lot of offensive rebounds there. And Jair Jackson, number 4, he came in and had a big impact, made some buckets in the post. We had done a good job keeping them at bay there in the post, and he came in and gave them a big lift. And then Isaac Caudle's a good player, and he got going in there and made some open threes. We gave him a couple of looks, and Carter got to the line, and so next thing you know, it's a close game. And really, they got better, and we just really bogged down on offense, and that was really as they were scoring, we just weren't keeping pace like we had in the first half.
Obviously, down the stretch, you're able to hold on to the lead. Thanks in large part to Donnie Miller. Donnie Miller was huge tonight, I thought. Made some big free throws, hit a couple pull-up jumpers there, hit a 3. I think at one point that was huge. So he's growing up as a freshman, which is what you'd like to see.
Yep, Donnie's a really talented player. He's that was more like what we saw from Donnie the first month and a half of the year. The last 2 weeks of the semester, I thought he kind of maybe hit the freshman wall there a little bit. Had a couple of tough efforts, but he really came back, had a good week of practice. Is really. He's in there working on a shot earlier today, and it showed. I mean, he's a good player. We're going to count on him. The second half of the year, even as a freshman. I mean, at this point, there's no freshman anymore. I mean, he's played a lot of minutes, and he's going to be an important guy going forward. But it was really good to see him come through in those moments, because we think that's the type of player he can be.
And so now you're 7-7 on the season. Get back to conference play this weekend. You've got Point Park on Thursday and Carlo on Saturday. Point Park's 7:30 tip and Carlo's 3. Got to be happy to be back at home. Obviously, 3-game homestand. Getting ready. 2 big conference games this weekend.
Oh, huge! Point Park is much improved. Maybe the most improved team in the league. Mm-hmm. They're much deeper now. They're bigger. They've had a really good effort on the road at Washington Adventist last night. They beat Rio Grande at home, and they're going to be that's going to be a good challenge for us. Carlos maybe played the toughest schedule of any of us in the league. I mean, I know their record doesn't show it, but they've played a bunch of Division II schools and some tough games on the road, and some of the better teams on that side of the league. So we just got to take it one at a time. it is good to be at home. You know, we kind of let the last two get away
Road
from
Warriors.
us there.
Road
Well,
Warriors.
we get the last two home games away from us, so we have to come back, and it was nice to get one here tonight. But we're going to have to be, you know, even better and even sharper all the way around on Thursday to come out with that win. You know, we're a little smaller than we have been, you know, with some injuries and whatnot, and Point Park's a lot bigger, so we're going to need to. It'll be a different challenge than tonight for sure, but it's going to be quite a challenge.
All right, that was head coach Joe Krupinski after his team picks up a 73-69 win over Berea. Coach, congrats on the win. Good luck this weekend.
Thanks, Don.